Alright, guys. So here we are. The giggly ass panda.
Hi.
Fuck, I don't even know what to say, to be honest. It hasn't even started and I've already cussed. Look. I started this game, like, what? Forever ago? You can't hear the game, right?
No game.
What about now? Can you hear now? It's quiet, Sierra. It's really quiet. Hold on. Maybe I'm on the wrong thing.
You can hear it.
You can hear it now?
Yeah, you can hear it. Oh, I started Bigsby?
We're just gonna put it about right there just in case, see what happens. Okay. Sorry, I have to mess with the audio still because I don't remember the last time I've actually streamed a game like PC wise.
I don't know, it's been a while.
Okay. Everything seems to be checking out as far as connectivity and everything, and you know, it looks good. It looks okay. I started this forever ago, I think, when it first came out.
Yeah, it wasn't out for very long.
Yeah, you're right. I think we got about halfway through it, and then I ended up giving Panda my laptop, so I don't have save data.
So we gotta start over.
I have to start over. Before we get started, tell us your name.
I am ready. I am ready for all of this.
All caps. That's just all caps regardless. Okay. Let's try and be proper about it. That didn't happen. If there's any audio issues, please let me know. Otherwise, let's go. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in this moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Now. Your first day of culinary school and no time to sleep in. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Sleep through the school year and give up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Woo! I beat the game! What?
I was just making sure the game wasn't like overly loud because it sounds loud to me. Like,
Remember, it's really soft.
Oh yeah, because it.
All right, we read this. All right, smack the clock up and at him. Lay in bed, you stare at the ceiling and think about everything that awaits you at your prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and your imagination's getting away from you. Allow yourself to daydream a bit, think about the future, or you need to take this seriously? Well, we saw what happened last time I said, I'm just gonna sleep in. Apparently, fucking character decided to sleep in through the entire fucking school year, so get the fuck up, dude. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You buzz through your morning checklist, teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. I mean,
don't you judge him, Caesar. Just let him be.
I gotta hit Colonel Sanders. He's got that finger licking good chicken, apparently, you know? Let's find out what makes that meat so tasty.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. You're gonna hear a lot of weird shit. Confidently grab a biscuit and strut out the door and head off to class, and then BAM! Hit by a bus.
I don't think that's how it goes.
You know how many anime start like that, though? A lot.
You're not wrong.
Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Isn't there like a short abbreviation? Are you sure it's chicken? Well, we'll just say it's chicken because you know the phrase is choke the chicken.
Oh no.
Here comes your lifelong friend, your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's probably the most awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Wait, I actually have to read it?
Do you want me to read it?
I don't want to read it. I'm awkward. That's the reason this bitch is me.
Good morning, Zero. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay. A lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
I forgot how much she really is me.
Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Excuse me, shit. A sweet girl, Miriam, had always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject and give her some relief? It's me, so pep talk the bitch. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you're destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower and the other card featuring that handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will, soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. I can't. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes, I can. You definitely believe it. You're not wrong, game. You're not wrong. I cannot believe it. It's the fucking weirdest lie I've ever told. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. That bitch threw it on the ground.
Please don't break open the soda.
I thought it broke open.
You keep slamming it on the desk.
Hey!
That is the weirdest fucking way to spell Ashley, and I forgot.
I know, me too. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Well, isn't this bitch like stupid thick?
I'm pretty sure she is. Yep.
Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there. Chicken shins. Sounds like she said chicken shits.
It does.
You leave Zero shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Oh, thanks. Can't stand Ashley. Even her name's annoying. You know for a fact that's not how you act. It's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else.
I don't remember that, but I love it.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man.
Oh yeah!
Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. So apparently he's got a nice ass. Van, you rang.
Fucking JoJo wannabe.
It is a JoJo wannabe. His hair is styled to a fucking star.
Oh my god, I didn't
It's
even
JoJo. That's why it's Van. Oh, woman, what am I gonna do with you?
I don't know. Hopefully not kill me.
I can't.
No?
Someone's got to watch the house. Because I sure as hell can't. Just make sure that... Alright. Got the other chat up. You have never been too sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend students. I'm just gonna say the university. Fuck that shit.
That's what I did last time.
I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. First day about to start, there's no time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. I know I would have told him to fucking shove his belt up his ass. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Oh god. As you approach the door, you see a goofy looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to stop making the noise. Did he just fart?
I don't know.
Oopsie.
Yup.
I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at this school? He must have been one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Zero.
Please
so,
make the comment. Please.
Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. The scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor of the CEO of the Whatever. No.
No?
Please call me Professor Dog. I'm gonna be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you. A swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. It's chilly. Someone closed the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aroma of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down to the aisle of desks. Suddenly the room is sweltering. What the fuck is sweltering? Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melt into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Damn.
Hold on a second. Nobody talks about my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Zero sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Bitch, shut your mouth. Take a moment to clean yourself up. Good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food.
Your face wants to make so many comments, but you're not making any of them.
I'm reading.
Sad.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Broom?
Yes.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? It's my 3rd year in this school. I was with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the students Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. I know this, bitch. Shut up. I never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decided to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? I want to say chicken.
Yes?
Chicken or beef? Well, it's KFC.
Exactly.
You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for new star students.
You just bought this dog with a treat.
Furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Gross. That's how you spread corona. See the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. No, because now I sound like Sierra, who would carry literally a plastic bag. Or in her case, she'd be like, no, not a plastic bag. A little sandwich bag with different snacks for dogs that she ran into along her walks.
I would say that you were wrong.
But
you are not. But that is not relevant.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushed to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Zero! There's still a seat here. It seems that no one's claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 options. What do you choose? Again, it is the Colonel Sanders game, right? Excuse me. Can they see my mouse? They can see my mouse on the screen. You take your seat by Colonel Sanders. Bitch, don't start sweating.
He's already like a sweaty mess.
It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
He has a pen in his pocket. On his arm.
I think that's a marker.
Either way, it's right there. He could use it.
It's for cooking. Well, that's still going. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Yo, all I know is that they legit just kind of like, they gotta like make him like, how do you say, the most upstanding person in the game, you know?
Of course.
But it is a KFC game.
The amount of done you are is ridiculous, and we haven't even been on that long.
I remember this. What?
No, I'm saying that to you.
Oh. I remember most of this.
I don't.
I do. And it's all down here from... It's all downhill from here.
Down here from hell?
Yep. Just like how the turns a table. So inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle in your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me.
This motherfucker.
You're Patrick. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? It doesn't matter at all. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as to chicken is to a slam dunk.
Hey, I still say slam dunk just because you dunk chicken in dips, so...
Feather, dude.
I know it's feather, but I still say slam dunk.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Comically oversized fork. Excuse me. Holy shit. I drank that soda too fast. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Pancake with silly face.
Not too much salt.
Yeah. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy.
Yes.
Total score is
Woo!
perfect. 5 out of 5. Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? You look up and see that Colonel Sanders has been watching your tally. You tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Zero. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
Can you say that again without laughing?
No. We're that much closer. Taking him to bed. May I have your attention, students? An important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that the school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Mouth technically is water, and I mean sunflower seeds. You smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of our new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be what I smelled. The smell I smelled. The smelly smell. That smells like anchovies. What?
Fucking SpongeBob.
You thought you were gonna get away without a SpongeBob reference?
I was hoping, but it didn't happen.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what the food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but whether the rumor's true is this. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Good thing I'm not hungry.
I am now.
Of course. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, "Stop thinking and start eating." For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Wait, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Psh, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting the last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got it. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Listen, bitch, you ain't that thick. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. He looks like he died.
He does.
Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. Why is it in quotations? It's amazing. Is it though? Oh, here we go. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds and gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify the flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you, about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light.
I think it's probably the second one.
It's the first one.
Is it the first one?
Flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy.
I'm not mad at this choice.
I'm starting to get mad.
I'm not mad at this choice at all.
Alright, I'm done with the sunflower seeds. For now. It's too much fucking reading involved. It'd be easier if I was playing an actual game. You know?
There's nothing wrong with this game. It's an actual game.
It is not an actual game. It's a visual novel. There's a difference. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that only can be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting this food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. As he stops what he's doing, he allows you to break the silence. Can I just hit? There we go. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. Where'd you get the staff?
It has a cute little chicken on top. I love it.
It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've only got two more whole days to get to know each other. You're clearly not giving up easily, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow. You never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in this huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders had disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, figure now is perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your strength. Wow him with a big idea. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've gotten its attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Zero. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we had to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. What was that?
Nothing.
What was that, Sierra?
Nothing. Not a thing.
Come on, Sierra.
Nope.
Share with the class, Sierra.
No.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. In today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I bet you fucking do. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team of two, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Zero. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose. Looks like you have to pick four. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever.
Oh.
Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Well...
I don't know. Pretty sure we picked Robot last time. So
well, Robot is again.
Aww.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be practicing with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He eats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Are you attracted to the robot now?
Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders and panels shake loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lessons, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island, and it takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. That one. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll get the potatoes. No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Oh, no. Jeez, man. While I'm over here crushing Zero's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That's the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Ban. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Zero was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. What? Give them a hand?
Yeah, because they don't specifically say whether you're a boy or a girl.
Oh, that's right. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders or turn to Miriam? I feel like you get more brownie points if you go to him, huh?
Probably.
I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements. From contracts to handshakes, I took on Zero as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Zero's natural talent or loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and a short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture and plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
Yeah, I want potatoes.
Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. I can't.
I'm surprised
tried.
you got through that without laughing until the end of it, to be honest. I really am.
I was trying so fucking hard not to break in the middle of that.
Me too. I wouldn't have been able to read it. I would not. It would.
Oh, fuck. At least I got that part out. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Stupid, beautiful face.
Yeah, man, do something. Do something.
You need a minute.
Scooping a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by the revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Zero. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I'd expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes, face? Van rushes back and a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal, graze upon my speciality. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. I may have turned in a process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look at the plate, the rest is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the full crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Dude's dead. We just going to pretend he didn't die?
Yep.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up, but by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? No, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Cyril? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Aww.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero.
What the fuck is this?
I I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is it just a coincidence? Before you can discuss the syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? We just gotta beat the shit out of him, right?
I think so, I don't remember.
You decide to go on attack. Which attack we use? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. It just got real. Attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. If I hit defend. Decide defend. Which defense will you use? The fuck is that? Trepidation? Continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Fuck you, game. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Do I got a different attack? No, I don't. I just got cooked with love. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Utilitensile? If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Decide to defend. Oh, what's this? No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You better attack soon or you're likely to explode. Decide to go on the attack. Chow down. Does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce on the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for his ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Well, what's that song? What's that song?
Which one?
With all the chickens.
Chicken attack.
Yeah! Is that literally what it's called?
Pop, pop, power pinch. Why is his shirt open?
I don't know.
Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You save me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Should finish it?
I mean, I would spare him, but I don't kill things if I don't have to.
No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. Monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. The Spork Monster completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Zero. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name has signed it out to Borko?
Yes?
Huh. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. What the hell was that? Oh, okay.
I don't know. It did the weird thing to me where it like stopped the video again.
No, mine didn't stop. That was just you.
Oh, well, mine's weird.
Yeah, it's always weird.
I know.
Well, he's got a chicken right there. I can't, dude. I really can't.
I can. This is great.
This is too fucking much, dude.
No, it's not. Go get your man, baby.
The fact that you say that.
I never thought I would say that.
The fact that you said it like that makes me disturbed. I don't know what to say to you.
I never thought I would ever say that in my entire life. And I'm not even mad that I did.
I am a little bit. Good night, my colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
What the fuck? Are you guys all on chicken?
Yep.
That was great. What? Are you debating whether or not to keep going on day 2?
I don't want to go anymore.
Because I'm pretty sure you stopped day 1 the first time around, too.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta keep going. We gotta give him more. Hasn't even been an hour.
Oh, I know.
Are you okay?
The amount of bullshit that is going on with this game is too much. Visual novel, dating simulator, RPG, weird ass meme references going on.
You look so done with life. Are you done with life?
I'm pretty sure the character's a girl.
Because BTS is on the wall?
I wasn't gonna say that.
Or the hearts in the window?
The necklace and the shoes.
I mean, the shoes are iffy. I didn't even see the necklace. Either way.
You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Then there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Can I at least go to the bathroom before we continue?
Yeah.
What's this? Okay. I'll be back. Don't do anything stupid.
What do you mean don't do anything stupid? Dude. I wouldn't do nothing stupid.
Dude. Dude. Dude.
What?
Dude.
I wouldn't do nothing. Yo, this is one of those times I wish we had the camera. Just so you could see his face. Baby.
What?
Why are you saying like I did something?
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Then what?
I think the next time you do a visual novel, we gotta have the camera up so they can see your face and the amount of done that you are with these games.
I could still put the camera up right now.
Could you?
No, they take like 30 seconds.
Because they'd be able to see the amount of done that is on your face.
I'm done. I've been done.
I know. It's really entertaining.
Is it though?
It is. It really is.
guess. Before you can tell her the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, so this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be I think I might like Clank.
Bitch, that's a robot.
Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible. What? And was also the convertible that he himself rode in on at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school. The most famous student to ever attend University Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Bitch!
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea how to prove that your love is real? Well, if he's not into me, why did you tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
Motherfucker wants to know the secret ingredient too.
You can die. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me that what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest for cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet we'd love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'll be much use to anyone. Cough, fibber. Cough. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or for Colonel Sanders.
No!
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie?
Don't tell her.
I wasn't planning on it.
I figured.
Quickly think of a fake ingredient. I don't know. How about... It was I have newt. I know. Sounds kind of like a witch potion, but what can you do? I have newt? Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that it definitely was not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Is he on a...
Yes, he is. I love it. I love it so much.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school.
I would run to the motherfucker just because he's on a horse. So I don't think he can really ask me.
You decide the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up on the back of his stallion. You'll ride away together. That'll show you're good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, you're suddenly going to surprise the horse. It rears up, kicking you directly in the face.
Oh no.
In darkness, you see a vision.
Oh no.
Ooh. Zero, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? I'm not leaning in for a kiss.
Oh, come on!
No!
Why not? Kiss. 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 Kiss.
He's gonna say something.
Kiss.
He's gonna say something.
Kiss.
No.
Kiss.
No.
Kiss.
Why?
Because until you pick one, I'm gonna keep saying kiss. So kiss it. You gotta kiss it.
No, I don't.
Well, why not?
Because I don't.
But why not?
Why should I?
Because this whole game is about getting in his pants. Kiss him.
No, it's not. Where in the title did you see time to fuck Colonel Sanders?
I mean, those exact words are not in the title, but kiss him.
No. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. One thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. With that, Colonel Sanders appears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow.
I can't. I fucking can't.
That one brownie points. You see? Can you stop laughing for 3 seconds?
No.
I can't continue while she's like this. Are you done? When you enter the classroom, you see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, their hiding note must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
That was great. It was stupid, but it was great.
You sit near the rivals but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds like a bit of a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise with an excuse. It's time for class. You're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've accepted them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. It's the same book that I found that last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are a secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to a wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them with his mouth.
What the fuck?
We're playing! Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep, motherfucker. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry, he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Oh shit, it's pissed. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. It's pissed. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, he's crying now. Oh, he's pissed. And then jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the classroom. He's a fucking Pikachu in disguise. Alvin. Alvin.
I'm not Alvin.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
This bitch.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that it's a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career inspirations to focus on. Why is there tape on my desk?
I don't know. How long has it been there? Because we haven't had that kind of tape in, like, months.
Enough to leave a white mark on my desk.
What the fuck?
Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class of the day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired.
Aww.
But
Sprinkles.
I am here now. Hold on.
What?
I read that first word and all I can think of is Brian. I'm here. I hope you're ready to learn.
Fucking Brian's here even when he's not here.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps at you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. What is up, open?
What the fuck is that?
I think it's German for down.
Okay.
The command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what was up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away.
He's still just a puppy.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
I am pretty sure it was not.
No. I want you to think about this. And I want you to think about this in very, very literal terms. A chicken first signed their name.
Uh-huh.
Not a chicken signed its name.
No, I know. But still. I don't even remember who the fuck signed it
Quills are made out of.
Oh!
My ears. My ears. That's why I said think about it very literally. A quill, dude.
I didn't even think of that. That
Is genius? I know.
I love it. I love it so much.
But you
Headphone
can't.
warning at the beginning of this.
No, I should have. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss the most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Zero? Naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample?
fuck is a shimmering pepper? Just a shiny pepper?
Yeah. No,
Oh.
the dog biscuit.
What the fuck you need a dog biscuit for?
We're gonna kiss his ass. Because of its shape that's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Haven's left in tatters and her glass looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from embarrassment. Never even got to taste it. Giving it to a dog in his bones probably isn't a great choice. How far back do I have to go?
Does it start over?
If it does, I'm gonna fast forward through it all. He's probably gonna reload the sequence. Because I wasn't paying attention either. Told you I was gonna fast forward.
I told you not to pick the dog biscuit.
I thought we were kissing ass, alright? I can just stand back this time and not get knocked out.
Yeah, don't run this time.
You get knocked out?
I mean...
He did like the compliment on his fucking horse's shoes.
I know, but I kind of want to see what happens if you stand back. Maybe you still get to kiss him.
No. We're repeating what I did.
I figured we would.
My name. Smitty Warben Jaggerman Jensen.
Oh.
Going for the pepper. Bright colored pepper stands out from the Sprinkles most eye-catching way. So naturally reach out to grab it and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for it. Oh, shit. A spice hallucination. It feels as like forever you trip through the universe. My friend.
My
Ooh, I'm a ghost. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. Why are you saying ooh? Why?
He's a ghost. Leave him be.
You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. I can't.
No, you have to cough.
I can't.
You have to cough twice.
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and everyone's staring at you. The pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Yeah, I should probably pay attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday.
Should have just drank the water.
I can.
No, you already did it.
Come on. It's time for lunch. At least we made it past this. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim.
Oh, no.
And your rivals make their
no.
dramatic announcement. Like some JoJo music should be playing every time this motherfucker comes out on stage. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics these two is off the charts. Fuck them. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool, fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Zero.
What the fuck is gumption?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. The fuck?
Sportsing's a word.
I don't know. What the fuck? Come on. Come back to your senses. I don't know what the fuck's going on. There we go. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer.
This bitch.
Whoa, just then huge light blast you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. Oh, fuck. That's what I'm talking about. No.
You have to. It's on there.
Oh, fuck you. I stand corrected.
That was not right on the screen.
The hard way builds solidarity, a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Why do you have a big ass knife in your hand?
It has a keychain with a heart.
You think you're a fucking... What is that, your keyblade? You had his chicken, you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. You're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature was water boil at? Boils 100 seconds after the heat. Ooh, that one. It's not 100 degrees Fahrenheit?
Celsius.
Oh shit. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know how Colonel Santa's recipe exactly, but you have an idea.
I love it.
Yeah. That's right. Might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most?
I'm assuming trust. But I don't know.
Begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. Not the wrong time to make some dog jokes. Next question. Classmates are rooting for you, but actually simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness. Where's that harness? Where does it come from? I just clicked on one. I saw it go down to 3. I was like, fuck. That's right. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. No. You try to shut up the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success?
Sizzling?
Yes. Oh my god. Yep.
Oh no!
I fucked up too many times, dude. I don't like being put under pressure like that.
You drink that whole thing already?
Well, pretty much. When I guess to rub my furry belly, let that enticing offer motivate you.
I mean, that would motivate me.
The tail wagging intensifies. Gratitude. Where big dreams are born. Silence. You know, it's Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Zero. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Oh, fuck!
It only gives you 4 seconds?
You're trying on a desert island. Which cookbook do you take? You bitch. I know, right? You know what? You shouldn't even be focused on the challenge. You're failing me. You're falling behind.
He was riding on a gondola. Why'd you pick that one?
No, I just clicked on one.
You still had time.
No, the timer's going faster.
I know, but
Think of the time you toss your biscuit dough in a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. Oh, did I throw it in him? I may love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Zero does, and as a good chef, it needs to be touching the dough, you know, when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the biscuit. Oh my god. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Too bad, and here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Zero's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. What the hell is that? A white chocolate dome. We'll find a wide array of delights. You're taking you on a journey to a flavor that would taste good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Zero to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of the delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you'll find delicate fried cheese croquet atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your song suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. He places the sauce-covered finger into his lips. Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize. Rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire. Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
Did you just die?
Beautiful weather feels like an insult inside you as storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't ask you to cater it in his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? It's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician.
Yeah.
I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
Aww.
I lost my business partner to a gunfight. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived, for a while anyhow. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kempt beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. It sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure could be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay!
Where the fuck did he come from?
Just as the moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prayer for the worst. Groko, the spork monster, is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? Sorry, Groko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Zero is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've gotten these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for you enjoying tasty foods. Surely you'd like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes you and you come up with a quick idea. You chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil student who once upon a time turned me into a creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You're a human once? Well, no. I was...
I'm sorry, I read ahead.
Well, no. I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school until one day some mean kids with the magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed.
Sorry.
A magic spellbook? Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Zero. Together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home might be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. That baby has a goatee. I cannot deal with this game. Don't read ahead.
I'm sorry.
Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever worked on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been thinking with. Trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Falcom.
I don't know. I mean, he told you a secret.
Just because he did doesn't mean I gotta do the same.
I mean, I guess.
You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for that special dip you've been keeping on ice all day. I present you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back to this moment. You could offer him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy.
Hi, Blake.
Just gonna want you to give me your final book. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping.
Don't do no snooping.
Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap an item to discover more about Colonel. An adorable baby crawls across the floor with from the goatee and mustache comb he sports. You figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right?
Damn.
Tap on an item. That must be where he keeps a secret recipe. You think for a moment one number, then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial, 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Chicken can be prepared sashimi style. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? There's a large urn sitting on a nearby. You kick the baby. There's a plaque and it's dusty and you wipe off. Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Poor guy. Gaze out the window across the lake and the mountain range. Just then the ghost... God damn it. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window and the ghost of the student is swept out with the breeze. Very nice. A very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the counter table. When you pick it up, you realize that it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? It must be important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. Little note clipped to the side of chicken's foot says the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. What? A scented candle, you pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool?
What the fuck?
Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No. It's one of those secret recipe ingredients. It's... The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is when he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken, drumsticks, and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Is that it?
Other than that door, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to click. When you open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet, you find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say the home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. I forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. You fess up and tell the truth.
You should probably tell the truth.
You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you.
Yes!
You're gonna make me read this, aren't you?
Yes!
Oh,
every single
fuck.
word. Every word.
I really don't want to read this.
I'm ready.
I'm not. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
Don't be a dick.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Cyril. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence.
You stayed at his house. Rip Zero, Blake says.
I don't want to read this. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway.
Stayed at his house.
Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if there's a recipe secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. It's weed. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could it be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we made a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
Oh, you made him cry.
It's cannibalism, obviously. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could be talking to you? It's happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and go home. Still one more day at school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy waits for no one. You get home to find something surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got so worried that something happened to you. And it's okay, But now that it turns out you're fine, I can actually get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. And since I partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with talking to a pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam the time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. What the fuck? When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad.
Oh my god, her tights have chicken legs!
You didn't notice that?
No!
You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop. No, he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? Sounds delicious.
Aww.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. And why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Zero, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are getting close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something's been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Zero, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Jesus.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? Well, what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about your food, how your food is received. And that's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Zero. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Zero. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who she is, for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Are you fucking serious? Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be Van can go against big tatas. Appears some sort of grimoire. But I really don't believe in that magic stuff. Grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book like that if it wasn't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I can use this spell here. It says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Why
Don't
not?
do it.
Why not?
Because it's a bad book. It's bad magic. Don't do it.
So?
Don't do it. Okay.
Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid
What the
of.
fuck does that mean?
His cute little nose scrunches up as he begins to breathe quickly. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. He must be hungry. No. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs out the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face.
Play
Scroll.
with me.
Yeah.
Says, have you seen Princess and the Frog? Black magic does not end well.
Only if your fucking necklace gets broken. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
I would totally name a squirrel Terrence.
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for this outburst.
I love it.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Zero, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before going any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool friends, Jeff and Joanne. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Well, yeah, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joanne with you. Joanne or Joan?
I think it's Joan. I think Joanne would have an E at the end.
Really?
I
Joan.
think so.
You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Damn.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Did he just die?
Bitch, I think you just killed him.
No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown climax exam. Trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
Same, like, because I'm gagging after seeing all that.
I've seen that shit happen in actual high school. It's
seriously?
Obviously not skydiving, but...
Well, yeah.
And the fucking sneaker throw up? Okay, no.
I'm assuming it wasn't a robot.
Little details changes, okay? But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that? In front of everyone. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us or whoever else we want to bring along.
I love it.
If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest in you anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. That's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of the recipe you've been working on. Zero's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Zero, what are you doing here? There's still time before the exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pies begin to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but the decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it, there's no sound at all.
You can't ignore it. You're gonna burn down the kitchen. You gotta tell him. You gotta tell him.
Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie from just a smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. That's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam ferociously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of broth. Her best friend bastard blaster. Van flexes his pectorials as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula.
Damn.
Even Clink gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clink learn to speak English?
I was wondering the same thing.
It's a singularity. It's a singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the planet's uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clink and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? It sounds like a lot of Food Wars for some reason. It really does, dude. And I haven't even watched all that but like 2 episodes.
Don't do it. 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 Okay.
Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
Don't do that. You're going to distract us again.
I believe in you, Zero. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Zero, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
Bitch!
It's the secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was laid up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
What the fuck?
How are you a fucking spork pup if we literally just... Did we create him or summon him? Because he said conjure.
Oh.
He didn't say summon. That's what I said. He said we conjured him. So, didn't we technically create him?
I don't know, because he knew about the others.
And, well, yeah, they're all connected.
Fuck, I don't know. He's just here.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it's probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during Scare Tactics class, and when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You gotta summon that. You gotta take... What did I tell the kids? You think you can't go no more? You gotta take in that breath and keep on fucking going. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
A motherfucker went Super Saiyan. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Zero.
Oh my god.
You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Power even summoned immediately fades back out. And you interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. He's going Super Saiyan. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Zero. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, and you're gonna need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been really my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students! The time expired in this moment everyone has been waiting for. Superfood Saiyan 3. He went further beyond.
Well, weren't there no rules? You ain't wrong.
You must prepare to present your dishes. The chat's really slow on my end for some reason. Well, you're not wrong. There's no rules. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there now. Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, saying how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did the pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, and other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
I always love that word. It's so funny.
Somehow you must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. Welcome to YouTube, slower than a special needs cannon. That Team 4-star.
Yeah, I know.
That leaves on, or no, Vanoss. It's Vanoss and Wildcat when they were playing, don't tell me, Gary's mod, when the video where they're making fun of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, maybe that's why I thought it was 4-star, because I thought that's what we said it was, because I've never actually seen
for a while I thought I mixed them up because Wildcat says it. Hey guys, I learned new moves. I think it was Wildcat. It was one of them. Special needs cannon.
Jesus.
Yeah. That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please collect your final... How is that only 4? Miriam, me, 2 idiots. Colonel. It's 5.
But Colonel's with you.
Oh, that's right. It's been a long semester.
It's been 3 days.
Wow. 3 whole days long.
3 days.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
That's adorable.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? I forgot that's what that's called. The little swirl. The little white thing with the pink swirl. I forgot that's what that's called. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. The watermelon. Yes. I think that's the same video where they went to this. No, that's a different video. Oh, I remember that video more now. Remember when on Vanoss's end of it was when they did the Dragon Ball Z intro. They showed the fucking 2 Dragon Balls and then the dragon head comes out from between them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that video.
Oh okay.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs.
They make those?
Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself. Go look into it.
I will.
And in a flash, the entire meal is done. Look.
I can now? Okay.
The entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with so much love poured into it as yours.
Oh my god, they're real things.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Zero, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe hern urchin shell topped with the caviar. You know,
What?
I feel like you really are trying too hard, but
It's a thing. It's a legit
did
thing.
you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Definitely JoJo.
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
I fucking love it.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount Dimple Titty. Dimple Titty.
Simplicity.
Simplicity.
Yeah, it's supposed to be simplicity.
Oh, okay. Simplicity.
Yeah.
If you can tell me what the word is, I can lisp it.
I can lisp it.
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before Forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in the light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. I like to say it like that.
I know you do. It's yeah.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
It looked really fucking good.
Indeed, it's quite beautiful. However, I had asked that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Dumbass.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Zero? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam.
Oh my god.
If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, school for the hungry. Me and you both, dog. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, you cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. His food bowl. He examines it closely and sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing? And completely blown me away? In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It is so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Okay, Oprah, calm the fuck down. Alright? Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back into it by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed, everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. Are they really gonna have a dance?
You're about to slow dance with Colonel.
I don't know.
You better.
I don't know, man.
It better
I pushed
happen.
him away.
If it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be mad.
I didn't push him away by choice.
If it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be mad.
I did not push him away by choice.
I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you.
I'm about to be mad if it don't happen.
The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house.
You gotta finish. You gotta finish it. You can't just read the first half. You gotta finish it.
And Corgi is old as fuck.
He's only 7. 49 dog years makes him 7. He's only 7.
Years old?
Yeah.
I thought that's not how that works.
Yeah. One of our years is 7 dog years. So he's only 7.
You knew that Sprinkle's a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. Ashley, you still look like a hoe.
His shorts are short.
Your shorts are so tiny. I'm surprised your dick ain't coming out your shorts. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
God.
No ghosts allowed at the graduation. It is clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I want to know the story behind it. Wait,
I
what?
was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's a spork monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer everyone to refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Students try to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. It literally just still says student. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Let me guess. Colonel fucking Sanders? It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop is a dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music is at the dance suddenly interrupted by the sound of a sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Oh no.
Is he still doing the talking thing? I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird.
For real, though.
The portal opens up and Clank disappears through it.
What the fuck?
Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Look, he's not wearing a suit. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. That bitch.
I figured.
I don't mind to be the most... didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end?
Wait, that's it?
No, it's not
Yay!
the end. As everyone
Okay,
feasts
good.
upon a feast on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Oh,
Colonel Sanders?
here we go.
Yes, Cyril? I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do?
Yes.
Colonel Sanders extends his hands to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tip of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like firm, finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And although our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp. Could it be? He's just a tip. Is he really saying me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. Not even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So, what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end.
Yes!
What is wrong with you, Sierra?
That is what I was waiting for the whole fucking time.
What?
That line.
You're ridiculous, dude.
I don't even care. That was amazing. I love it. I love it. That was great. I am so glad you finished this game. Oh.
What?
I don't remember seeing this part.
Just a little intro thing.
Yeah, well, I figured as much. I just don't remember it, but I was literally waiting the entire time for that. And I'm not mad at all.
I want to see something.
What
While
do you
we still
see?
have time.
Okay.
Oh.
Ziri.
I just want to see something, okay?
Okay.
Just out of curiosity. All right?
Okay.
Just humor me, all right?
Okay.
Where's my mouse? There it is. All right. So, yeah, you know, they talk, whatever. So,
Okay.
remember the seat choosing thing?
Yeah.
What happens if I sit by her?
Let's find out.
You think she ends up with him?
I don't know.
A little fart noise. Let's see what happens. I'm curious, guys. A robot, the student. Chicken. Take your seat by Miriam. So glad you near me. You have near you me. Blah, blah. Of course, my best friend knows what I said by. Colonel Sanders. He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. Never sacrificed our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentioned it, Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. That one. Feather. Spork. That one.
Best boy. He's the best boy.
Yeah. Okay, so she literally kind of like tells you, you're supposed to go over there. She does kind of give you shit for not going over there. That one. We'll make some different. You figure it out. So you figure it out. Oh, I'm with the big idea. That should it. What do you think?
I mean, are you trying to see if he will end up with somebody else?
Kind of.
I think you just made him mad.
Fuck it. What? Talk to Pop.
Octopus.
I'll pick the right food choices.
Are you about to end up with this dude, like, no matter what?
I don't know. That's why I'm curious about it. Pop eats it. The fucking spork monster comes out. Is there a third move? Oh. Rowdy Russet roundhouse.
What is this?
Light beams from your eyes. You're transformed into a being of pure flavor. You spin so quickly that your movements become nearly invisible as you lash out the spork monster. Does 8 damage. So what happens if you spare him?
You still get the bug?
Yeah. Now she says she likes pop.
Don't.
What a horseful butte you have. I mean, what a horseful butte you have. Dang it, that's what I just said.
I'm not awkward though.
Someone's there really gets nervous around people they like.
Oh!
I mean, they got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. So you still see the book regardless. And then two still get into a fight. A glass of water. Cool crisp Pierce. That was mine. Is my ew. Ew.
You just drink toilet water!
Ew.
There's no good answer.
I mean, at least it wasn't the last fucking thing of its kind. Come on.
Yeah.
That one. 11.
Gratitude.
That one. That one. Silence.
There's no good ones. There's no way to not do that. I kind of want to see what happens. Damn.
Whoa.
That just ends it right there?
Yo. I feel like you just end up with him regardless. I just give up. Alright, guys. So we managed to finish that shit. Quiet game. I'm muting you. That was interesting. Okay, I won't lie. It was interesting.
It was amazing.
If I was actually like determined to finish it that one day, we could have. We literally did this in like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That was I Love You, Colonel Sanders. And yes, it literally ended with that line.
That is the best part about the whole game.
I think that's the secret ending, is getting that line out.
You think so?
Okay, I've played a lot of video games.
Right.
A lot.
Yeah.
So, my thing is when he says, I'm opening up these chains, how do you think I got this way I am? The end. With the question mark. I think that if you do not win him over, I'll have to look it up. To be honest, I'll look it up.
You think it might end there?
Give me a second. I'll actually look it up right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Because I think it ends there. Oh, what the fuck? Usually, there. Colonel Sanders endings. The true ending. Do I love you, Colonel? No. Where's it at? How to get the true ending. Let's see it. Smack the clock. Allow yourself to daydream a bit. What? Why? Chicken snack. Take the handkerchief.
What the fuck was that for?
I don't know. Let's see what happens. Do it the hard way. Summon extra power from deep inside yourselves. You adopt the spork monster. This is a secret ending. Adopting the spork monster is a secret ending.
You gotta play again.
No.
But you can adopt it.
Feather spork, anything along. Focus your mind and meditate. Then you identify the flavor.
Okay.
Be modest. Choose Clank. Your grandmother's. Duh. Turn to. Okay. This is what I did right. I did chapter 3 right.
Yeah, everything.
Did chapter 2 wrong. Chapter 1, daydreaming and the school gossip, which I guess leads to the handkerchief. I got the quiz right. Chapter 4, attack or defend. Your choice doesn't matter. Spare him. Okay. He has to be spared.
That's probably how you end up adopting the other one.
Yep. Make up a fake ingredient. Run to him. Compliment the horse. So I did do that right. Act like you're not interested.
What was that? Oh, the.
But wait,
was that the food word?
but when you choose a dog biscuit, it ends the game. How is that right?
I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
The cat in the box. I was gonna end it, but now I'm curious. There's no audio from the game, obviously. Hold on.
So are you gonna do everything the exact way that it...
Well, I want to see what it is. It says smack the clock.
Right.
Daydream a little bit. It doesn't... I don't see a difference yet. Change the subject. Okay. Still the same. What handkerchief? Hold on. No, it'll fuck with the stream. Never mind.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're stuck in the doorway. That's why. Okay. That's a different little thing there, ain't it? So you take the handkerchief. Right?
Yeah, you take that.
Take the handkerchief, chicken snack, and sit by Colonel Sanders. So that interaction was different. But I'm still really curious as to how taking the dog biscuit doesn't end your game.
I don't know, maybe you have to do it the certain way.
It said
first.
chicken, right?
Yeah,
chicken and then sit down next to Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, which figures. Colonel.
And then you had to 5 out of 5 this test, which is extremely a feather, spork, anything, best boy. Chapter 2, focus your mind. That's the only thing I need to do. Focus my mind, apparently. I want to see what the scene looks like when you adopt the monster.
Me too.
But we did see a new interaction. Focus your mind. You approach him. Be modest and thoughtful. Clank, your grandmother. Okay, that one I did choose right.
Yeah, this whole thing was right.
Clank. Grandmother's mashed potatoes. Because I beat it on my own once. Fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
Colonel. And then attack or defend doesn't matter, and then spare it. We have to spare the beast. So I'm assuming every time you do perfect answers, you get that little scene, you know what I mean? That picture.
Yeah.
Also notice that when you do the right answers, you don't get flowers, you get hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Defend. So that unlocks defend. So I can get that buff up.
And then attack from here or what?
Attack, otherwise you explode.
Oh, that's true.
Can't die, you know what I mean? Defend again. Buff up. That. And that's gonna cause Colonel over here to fucking go all crazy. Spare the beast, so he leaves. Fake ingredient, run to him, compliment,
Act like you're not interested.
and the dog biscuit.
I'm still curious because we died.
The first time we did it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. We chose everything right. Yeah, we chose everything right.
No, you didn't say you
No,
were
I wasn't interested. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Are you sure?
That's when you turn your back to them. Run to him. Get kicked in the fucking face. See? Act like you're not interested.
Oh, so what the fuck?
Is it because all the build-up beforehand?
I mean, there's not really that much that was different, though.
A couple choices here and there, yes.
Whoa, wait, what? Because you spared him.
What are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live it in embarrassment anymore. Okay. So tell him you're on. We got all those, right? Internalize your rage. So I have to internalize the rage. But I did everything right.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend, wherever you are.
Now what?
Well, toilet water or rare pepper?
I don't want to drink toilet water again.
Okay. Celsius.
Yep.
11. Gratitude. Small town. Silence. And then it says, none of these matter. The scream. Internalize. So, reveal it.
What?
Click on whatever you want. Click on the glowing door. You fess up and tell the truth.
That's all different.
No, it wasn't.
We never revealed it.
Yeah, he asks you about your, what you're hiding. This time he's a retriever. Yeah, see?
Oh, okay, okay.
There, reveal it. You told me to.
Yeah.
You just gotta click on a couple things. Click on whatever you want to learn more about the Colonel, then click the glowing door. Fess up and tell the truth. And then the next one is flatter him. And then don't do it after all. The game won't let you forget. He must be hungry and fess up about your practice gist. What? Flatter him. And then this is the one. Don't do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta memorize. That was pretty good. Excuse me. Okay. Don't do it. He must be hungry and fess up. Okay.
What? Oh.
They're fighting. What was the last one? Fess
Fess
up.
up.
Do it the hard way. Summon extra power, and then you adopt the spork monster. So weird. Fess up. And then the last thing is adopt the spork monster. Right?
After the cooking ones,
Yeah.
which are the same that you already did. So.
Do it the hard way. So I was only off by like a couple choices.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder what that. I'm just like curious as what this even does, dude.
Yeah.
There's so much fucking reading, dude. Visual novels take so long. He leaves too. She gets pissed off because he wants to eat it. Then they combine the bowls together. And then this again. And then he's an alien. Here comes Colonel Sanders. The end, question mark.
But we didn't get to adopt him. I'm so sad.
You can adopt a spork monster. This is the secret ending.
But we did everything you said, sir.
I don't know, dude. I did what that thing said online.
I know you did.
And nothing changed up.
What's that?
Are the endings because it says pep talk. Look, see, look. You need to smack the clock. You need to take this seriously. Pep talk your best friend. Chicken snack. Sit by him. I did all of that. Focus your mind. Meet Colonel Sanders outside. Be modest. Clank. Spork monster. Spare his life. Turn out. Defend. Spare this wretched beast. Act like you're not interested. Choose the one you want, but the dog treat you will have, and an extra choice. Okay. Did I not do all this right?
You did. You did every single thing.
Summon the extra power from the side. You can choose to adopt the spork monster or not. I don't know, man. It's whatever. And I think the endings are literally all the bad choices.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Every single one of them says try again.
That's true. That probably is.
I played plenty of games where bad endings are a thing.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. This time for real. I don't know if I'm going to stream anything in a little bit or not, but if I do, I'll see you later. And if not, I will see you tomorrow. Alright, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.